Good morning, square body lovers. We're out here on this beautiful sunny day with just enough breeze to keep the flag flying and square body trucks. What's more American? Behind you, before it slips away, the 10 door is out. Across the street, I talked about it earlier on, I think, the TikTok. The reason Grimace didn't go to SEMA was it's taking up the same amount of space as the Blazer and single cab truck did together. She's a hard beast to move around. And unfortunately, we just don't have enough hands. We love driving that. We love driving the Suburban. People talk about pavement princesses and all that. Both those trucks are fully functional four-wheel drives. There's videos of us cutting donuts in that truck right there. It has an air locker in the back. Y'all will see more, speaking of donuts, very soon with that. And Grimace, they'll pull a house off a foundation with the Cummins and the manual. She's stout. But these two right here are sitting in front of us. And because of the fact right now we have 6 brown trucks. AJ was confused. He was getting ready to get in Brownberry. He's getting ready to go down to Daniel's shop. He was like, which brown truck, JW? I do get them going a little bit too fast sometimes. Otis. This brown truck is now called Otis. I said, you know what? We need a nickname for it. Here's Brown Bear. Now we have Otis. Otis is our 1979, 19,000 mile Survivor original truck. We also use the name Grandpa truck a lot. I was getting ready to say Grandpa. Grandpa truck is the black truck. That's actually down to off-road shop, getting a little something done to it. But this is Otis. This is a 19,000 mile that we are going to invent smell-o-vision off of. So if you guys are out and about and you see this truck out, I want you to pop the door open, as long as we're around, and just stick your head inside. If you can't smell 1979 inside this truck, I don't know what else to do. All the paperwork, all the documents, as original as it gets. AC works, radio works. Those gauges have not been reconditioned. Those needles are that bright. Me and AJ have done multiple driving videos in this truck where the window is up and there's no window noise on a 100-degree day with the AC working. This has been one of my favorite trucks. It did slip on at one time on the website on accident. We were doing an inventory update and I jumped Christian's ass because he didn't have everything online. But this is one that just has stayed around for the personal collection. Still has the spare underneath, the big, knobby, aggressive factory tire. Runs like a top, not modified. I mean, runs like a Swiss watch. So, guys, this is a little before my time. And I think I asked my uncle and he wasn't sure either. What do you guys think about that? Good point, AJ. Was that baffle in the exhaust part of some kind of factory resonation? We all know in the 70s is when they started really being weird about emissions and other things. But this is a very original stock decor package stripe on the hood, cab light truck. 5.7. And here's the other part. Look how they did such a sloppy job back in the day on the paint, where the two-tone was taped off and one color was sprayed versus the other. At first we looked at that and second-guessed ourselves, but there's no paint work on this truck that we can find. All original inner fender wells, all original everything. That's how sloppy they did. We've had trucks with runs in them that are original paint from back in the day. Original hood felt. They just, quality control was not a word. Now, Brown Bear, correct me if I'm wrong, AJ, but I think this truck arrived the same day that the bear suit arrived. And then we just said, it's brown. It reminds me of Smokey the Bear. Like in that Smokey the Bear thing, they had a truck, and I'm pretty positive it was a brown and tan truck in some of those scenes. But it just became nicknamed Brown Bear. And then when we unveiled it, finished, Brown Bear, AJ was the Brown Bear. So literally we had a Brown Bear suit and a Brown Bear truck. But iconically, even though not the biggest, like the Suburban or Grimace, this has become one of our favorites. We have not used it as much as we planned, but functional heat, functional AC, a great sounding, I think a 498 big block under the hood, traction bars, Mickey Thompson wheels and tires. Guys, the go-to, whether they're big or not. You guys know we just came back from an ultimate high about Mickey Thompson, but the Mickey Thompson wheel, the Mickey Thompson tire sets this truck off perfect. We debuted this truck, basically debuted it to you guys online and at the Bloomsburg four-wheel drive jamboree. And we really haven't had it at many events since then. It's been a little dusty. Alvin just wiped it down, but look at her. She's pretty freaking amazing. And this truck was a nut bolt restoration in progress, and then we finished that progress, added the Davis off-road steering and track bar, the Mickey Thompson tire and wheel package, Canyon wheels, 35s, proper drive shafts, crazy nice interior. Of course, the power steps. And if you guys just knew how much these seats went back and forth from upholstery shop to Kenny's, back, around, because we wanted them, not even, here's another thing from the factory, not even from the factory did the seams line up. Sometimes they were over here and this was over here. Perfect. Like freaking flawless. Unbelievable. So really happy with how this truck turned out. Love the power steps. There's your crew cab power steps. Several people have asked recently for a video. Even down to the exhaust. Speaking of exhaust on the other truck, when we sent it to the exhaust shop, the way they angled everything, ran everything, you look under the back, use these factory mounts that Daniel cut down. Such a cool build. So the Blazer's getting cleaned. It's back. You guys have seen it now. So I feel like we have the regular cab, the crew cab, the K5, the Suburban, and the Suburban truck. So I feel like we have all of the versions of square body in the collection now. Oh, and we have the, well, you guys will see that in the next couple of days, the short bid single cab truck of the collection. So I feel like we got a pretty iconic combination of heights, widths, styles. Of course, you know, things come and go, but for now, these are our favorites. Oh, one other thing. All metal. All metal, actual proper NOS parts were used on this. When you order these aftermarket, a lot of people don't realize you get plastic. I even have plastic on my personal square body at home, and I hate it because they don't fit good, but that's all you can buy. But all proper metal and stainless trim. Kenny was very proud of us being able to find this stuff and bolt it on there. He was beyond thrilled, actually. But catch it with the suns across the manifolds and headers, and even this was clear coated, shinier than it should be. Well, let's walk over here. So I was 50-50 this morning. AJ had already got out of here before I got in. And the first two I jumped in, one started. I said, this is going to be a good day. The second one was dead as a hammer, nor could I find a jump box. But Suburban has a battery draw, so we got to figure that out. She's on charge. She was dead. And the Blazer has made its way back from SEMA. I know. Well, it's fine until it's not. So it sat outside. It got cold, and she died. So something's drawing. It had never had a problem until it came back from the stereo shop. So I believe something got crossed at the stereo shop. So we'll get it figured out. Alvin's getting ready to give a good deep cleaning bath to the Blazer. And you guys are going to see how good these tires shine. These wheels shine. Tires don't shine unless you put tire shine on them. But the wheels shine right out the box. You'll be able, well, come over this side. You'll really be able to see the paint like we saw it when the sun was hitting it. That Nevada sun hitting this thing on the last day of SEMA, once we moved the other truck out of the way, we should have positioned them differently in the booth. If you guys haven't seen the booth, run back to our video. But this one was in the middle. The black truck was on the outside. The sun came up and sat that way, just like that, just like it is right now. This truck should have been on the outside. The other truck should have been on the inside. When we moved the black truck for that last hour, you can see it in the video. We were trying to do the video and people kept on coming and squatting, coming and squatting, coming and squatting. I bet you we had 75 to 100 pictures taken within that hour while we were standing there that we paid attention to of this truck. Probably more than that. But the sun was just on it. You could see the ghosted in scallops that go from inverted to just wild, exverted, yeah, extroverted, whatever. Just, I don't even know how to call it because this is before my time. But the friggin' lacquer paint, I mean, the people that saw this truck in person, and a lot of you guys will get to see it more often. I don't know when we'll get it out next or what event we'll get it out to next, but it will be getting out, and these tires will be getting shown off. And we got another set of these to bolt on either Grimace or the Suburban. I'm not sure which way we're going to do it yet in the coming weeks, so that's going to be fun. But got finished up just in time. Also got the steps. Really proud of the team. 1 week now back. Not too many catastrophes. Guys did a wonderful job. Mike kept them all in order, and we all made it back in one piece. So, and happy to get these toys out for the maybe one of the last good weekends we're going to have a little bit of fun. Blazer. Was searching for the Blazer. That was getting serviced. That's ready to go now too. So anything you guys are looking for, we did a quick walk through the square body room. Christian and AJ brought a couple of them out. We're doing a photo shoot next door. Really nice backdrop for that. And we got some tow trucks that'll be up shortly. But in case I don't get back to you today, it is a Friday. It is rather busy. I do have a customer here from out of state. We're trying to get him dealt with on some needs he has, unfortunate needs that he has, but we're trying to help him through a process. Tell you guys more about it later. And he's checking a few things out too. So be back to you guys.
Christian, trying to work. You want me to hold the dang camera?
Look, you're one of the strikes today.
Oh, don't do that.
You're one of the strikes today.
I was trying to be helpful.
You were. You did good. You got ahead of things.
Yeah, no one told me to go make the video. I did it on my own accord.
You did.
Still did it wrong.
All right. Let me tell them the other part real quick.
Okay.
So, guys, it's been a good day. It's been a busy Friday, and we did not capture very much content, unfortunately. Got a lot of customers that have come and gone across the road, a couple on the internet, several sales. It's been one of those days. Actually waiting on a phone call and an email to come in now. Had a customer here most of the day trying to wait, working with his insurance company. But with all good things, there are bad things that happen. So we might as well include you on the positive notes and the negative notes. We had 4 identical white Astro vans here for sale. While I was gone, one of the vehicles they sold was a white Astro van. So I come back in, white Astro van's in the back. They're getting it cleaned up. Tags are already on it. I'm not usually want to put tags on, but we have a policy around here. When you put tags on, you check the VIN number. And that way you make sure, because sometimes we have, like right now, we have 20 bucket trucks that are literally 1 digit different. They're all identical. You don't have any other way to know them apart. So, unfortunately, we have a nice customer in Florida that bought an Astro van, and he received a white Astro van this morning, but he did not receive his white Astro van. He was not upset. Transportation company was more upset than him because they were real confused on what to do. So we told him to leave the van because I want him to feel like nothing was funny going on. Matter of fact, the van he got might be nicer than the... It's a 50-50 chance the one he got is nicer than the one he bought and more expensive, or it's worse. I don't know. I didn't get that far into it. Mike came to me and he said, man, I hope you're not having one of your headaches today, because if so, I'm getting ready to add to it. I was like, it's all right. Just tell me what happened. And what I feared was going to happen did happen. That's strike number 3. But we're shipping the man his Astrovan. We're going to pick that Astrovan up and bring it back, so that's going to be perfectly fine. But what I thought he was going to tell me was that the truck that Alvin was cleaning, that I said, be very careful, don't move. He had a little boo-boo on the fender flare. That I knew was going to happen to somebody, and I knew it was going to probably happen today before we had to move it out of here today, and it did. So we got our 1, Christian, 2, somebody, and then 3, Alvin. So we got it all out of the way. Good news, Mike.
What's that?
Our 3 strikes for the day are gone.
Are they?
So we're good.
So it's over.
It should be over.
Thank goodness.
So, and I've yet to have a headache. So thankfully, we're going to end this Friday, hopefully on a good note. If we get a chance to get any more clips put together, we will. We moved almost everything around the square body building today. Kristen's been rolling it with paperwork and getting inventory on the web. They've got a bunch of little reels and stuff to share with you guys over the weekend that they filmed next door in the grass. And hopefully we can help this man out with his insurance company, and maybe we're going to be making some headway to the weekend getting here. So don't know if the 3 strikes count for the rest of the year or if that's just for today and they reset, but we'll be back at it on Monday either